Yo, 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 can you guys hear me? We're back on a live right now. And while I get everything set up here, I'm just in an eval trade right now, actually. I was done for me on my personal account and funded. We're just on an eval right now, and I'm just going to try to see if I can pass this with just one single trade here. Here's a screenshot from the eval, by the way, of my executions on the trade. We'll see or not if I can pass this. My entry was around here, so... And this TP is basically going to be, I have it set so I can pass on one trade for 3K. So we'll see, but it's going to be like around here, right there. But yeah, we'll see if this passes or not. It's just one trade. So either I lose 500 or I pass the count. Today has been just a straight up like bearish day, man. There's not too much going on today. It was just straight bearish price action. It should hit TP. The way I'm seeing it, we did mitigate a 1 minute here, but I just don't see this 1 minute holding. We should be able to go for the TP. At least a 5 minute here, above. But yeah, that's where we should be going. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been liking the one indicator. I'm not going to lie. I recently started using just the indicator by itself, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really liking just having everything in one place. But yeah, if you guys just joined, this is just an eval trade I'm taking just to see if I can pass this eval in one trade. I'm done trading my personal account today. I'll go over those trades in a second here. But right now, just in this trade here, we'll see. I have to hit this TP here to pass. So I didn't full port this eval. I literally just put in 3 contracts or 3 minis. And then obviously price went up after that. But risk of 500, and then we'll see if we can pass in one trade. I was supposed to risk more on the eval, but I kind of messed up and only got 3 in. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Let me fix my overlay too, so it shows the chat as well. Okay, cool. Again, if you guys are new, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, do all that. I'm just getting everything set up here in a second. And it's been a minute since I streamed, I think. I think it's been like a week. Or technically, no. Last time I streamed, it was a indicator stream. Let's see. Last stream, I was live trading gold 3 days ago. Oh, so it's not too bad. Oh my gosh. I don't have this position at break even right now, so we'll just see if it goes. If it doesn't go higher from here and it takes out the low, there's no point in longing anymore today. I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that it's just a straight up trend day, where price just goes in one way or one direction. Can't believe it actually reacted off the 1 minute. Let me put in my headphones. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Oh, I forgot my ring light. Hold on. Still in this trade. We'll see. Just set and forget this one. Oh, wow. Wow. Are you guys in this trade with me? Or you guys would have, well, you would have taken it if you used my entry model that teaching a course, but I guess you would have missed it. Look at that. My stop loss is still down here, by the way, guys. I have it right there. So yeah, if you guys just join here, we're literally going to try to pass an eval here, literally one single trade. I'm done trading my personal accounts, so I'm just going to be trading these props. Let's see. Okay, let me get the lights on. It's perfect color. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, guys, we'll see. Currently in this trade still. I'm still in the trade. We'll see if we can pass this eval in one trade. I need to hit 3K, so I was supposed to size heavier on this, but I kind of messed up and I didn't want to chase and add positions to it, so we're stuck with 3 contracts, unfortunately, in this trade. And I'll send the stream link here. We'll see, because once we pass this, I'll go over trades and then we'll be done. I'm going to see what this reacted off of. Maybe there's something on NQ. Nope, I don't see anything here. It just took out inducement. Well, no, this isn't an inducement. My fault. It's not even an inducement. It's just a high. Oh. Come on, go straight to DP. We're kind of close to my target, but we didn't hit. So I can't pass. For evals, usually, I'll pass them in 2 days if they have a 2-day rule. Otherwise, I just pass the evals in one single trade. Either that or just one single day. But I do teach a strategy you can use this trading off news in the course where you can just pass these evals in one day if you just want to. But make sure you're profitable and you're consistently profitable so that you can at least like guarantee you can get a payout, because there's no point in passing if you can't get a payout. You know what I mean? Tariff news. I'm still holding my trade, guys. I'm still in this trade. Again, it's just going to be either I pass in one single trade or it just hits stop loss for minus 500, which is completely fine. There's no news today that I see on here, at least. I have to check financial juice. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me connect my other monitor. I gotta move TradingView over here. White House, financial juice. Let's see if there is something on financial juice. Oh, yeah, there was at 130. Yeah, so that's the spike candle right here. This candle right there is from tariff news. Damn. Well, that's not something we can really control at all. It just happens. Not much we can do there. Not much I can do there. What's up, Brian? White House is live. What's the event? Or why are they live? Dude, the White House might have cooked the trade. Stocks fell and dollar rose of a potentially volatile week. There's a new tariff on South Korea for 25%. Oh, and Japan? Back-to-back tariffs? Yeah, nah, this is crazy. The candles are so spiky. Also, July 4th sale is over, guys. So congrats to those that joined the course with the July 4th sale. I'll have a sale if you're just on streams. So you just use the code STREAM for $100 off. Otherwise, there's no other code. But yeah, Forex Factory is nothing. I guess that was just straight up from Financial Juice. Oh, setting up my other monitor here. And I'll go over the trades took today. Bro, if they didn't have news, my trade would have been fine. Damn, that's unfortunate. It might not go for a target now. Because I don't think it was good news. Oh, just a normal press briefing? Interesting. Yeah, no. Dude, that really messed up my trade. I wish a spike just hit my TP. That would have been nice, but nah, I missed it by a couple points. We'll see if we can still hit TP here, though. Even after that spike. How'd you guys trade today? Did you guys end green or red? Today was I would say more of a difficult day to trade, to be honest, just because of price basically going in one direction here. So if you were longing today, you would have you basically would have got cooked, especially if you longed at every single POI. We took out the low. I'm not really gonna consider this a data wick, just because it's not like Financial Juice or like red folder news. I'd say it's just a normal wick, but hopefully that does send us back up. Again, still in the trade here. It's gonna be basically I'll lose 500 or I hit TP and pass this account. Someone sent me a friend request. You change this back to 150. I think it was because the 50% calculation was messing it up here. Again, if you guys haven't checked it out, you should check out the indicators. I recently basically added the structure and draw and liquidity indicator, and then I made the E2 Elite where it's like all the indicators combined. So Yeah, it just basically combines everything into one singular panel. So you can see it includes literally everything in here. And so I'm not gonna lie, I've been liking this much more than having them all separated. This is also a lot more convenient, right? If you want to use indicators, all you have to do is just add one instead of add all of them manually. And I have a control panel that I made here so that you guys can literally, instead of having to go through every indicator here, all these settings, you can literally just toggle them on and off here, like from here, for example. Do you want to just remove all this? So you literally don't have to like come all the way down here to do anything else here, right? You can toggle all of them here and they just all get removed. And then obviously if you enable them, they'll come back. No way that financial juice happened while I was in a trade. Trade letters will be posted to True Social. 12 other nations are able to receive trade letters. EU will not. Oh, there it is. It's probably gonna hit my stop. Bro, that's wild. Oh my gosh, we're still in here. See the seconds. Is there anything on here? There is something on the seconds. No, there isn't. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's not looking too good. Is there a way I can make a poll? Oh, here it is. I can make a poll in here. Did you guys end green or red today? If you entered red today, it's honestly like, it's more understandable today. There's the poll. Want to see how many people entered green, how many people entered red today. Euro shot to the moon. So far, we got 2 votes. So 2 people entered red today. Like I said, it's more understandable on days like these where we just trend in one direction, kind of. Like if you're longing the whole day, you're gonna lose. You can see I took 2 winners and 2 losers today. So for me, it wasn't like the best trading day. Had a 3-risk reward. I just have a conservative TP for this one, which is a long. Because we hit 30-minute demand. And you also had this sweep here. So I wasn't too confident in continuing higher here once we hit this 30-minute supply. If you go to like the 30-minute here, you can see this 30-minute supply is like the cause of this massive downside move here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we swept some liquidity before going higher off the 30 minutes. So that's why I just had a conservative TP here. And then at that point, what I saw was we did a failed impulse model here. And so since we failed here, I was thinking, okay, we hit 30-minute supply. We failed here. We also did not hold this PY here. Like realistically, if we wanted to go higher, we kind of should have held this low here and not broke below and went high and go higher. but we ultimately did not. So this is maybe a potential downside shift. And we failed here, right here. I didn't take this impulse delivery here just because the risk reward is literally like 1 to 0.6. But if you took that, you could have. And then we failed there. I was like, okay, I'm switching my bias to shorts now. So I took a stop hunter setup that I teach you guys in a course for assist risk reward here. And then I held it to the London session low because I saw trend liquidity down there. So that's where I held it to. And then TP for 6 risk reward. So that one trade there basically made up or covered up the losses later on in the day. Because these are valid losses, honestly, to me. We filled this entire gap here. We gave an entry model. I took it, took a loss. Over here, New York session low got taken, but I think, was this previously a low? No, it wasn't. So yeah, this is a lower probability trade here. This is the second one here. Oh, well, it's not really lower probability. It's just this also failed. So 2 winners, 2 losers. And then now we're just in this here, which does not look too good right now. I'm not going to lie. But this is just an eval trade. Took these on personal, and then this is a pre-state low sweep into a 4-hour demand. So if we wanted to go higher, this is like a really good setup here. So this is like an A+ setup. Now news kind of messed up the trade here. It didn't wick all the way towards my TP up here. So that kind of messed me up there. Otherwise, if we had a nice wick with enough volatility, we'd just hit TP there. But no, yeah, I missed it. Completely missed it. Now we're just like consolidating on the 1 minute here. Oh, we had 1 person end green today. Okay. Interesting. Please, come on. Let's see if we can inverse this gap right here. We inverse that, we should be able to go for this high, at least like this high here. Preferably obviously towards my TP point right here. Because then I can just pass in 1 trade. Would not recommend you guys trying to pass in 1 trade, by the way, if you're not profitable. Only do it if you've gotten payouts in the past. Because otherwise, you're just going to waste more money because you're going to pay the activation fee just to not get a payout. But I usually don't have financial juice really up and looking at it all the time because it's not going to really change anything. It's a spontaneous thing that just literally just happens. So it's just like, bruh. Nope, we did not inverse that yet. Because I told everyone in the group, if this fails here, dude, there's no point in longing today. If you just go on the 1 hour, it's basically just straight bearishness. Because if we don't hold this here, well, first off, I'll be done for a day. Again, this is just an eval trade. Do not take this on my personal. Even though it's a really good setup, I was just done. I didn't want to risk this, honestly. Especially if you just want to just keep going lower here off like a daily or something. But we did take out pre-sale low. So if you did scalp this is a TP. But me personally, I don't really scalp too often. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just in terms of net risk return, I tend to get more from just like taking full TP at like farther targets. But obviously that comes with the risk of, having a lower win rate. Price is just playing around here, and now it just mitigated the OB. This is why I usually don't like trading like too late in the day. Price moves a lot slower. I'd rather like hit TP and stop loss like preferably within 10 to 30 minutes. Also, how are you guys liking the shorter? How are you guys liking the shorter YouTube videos to trade recaps? I try to make them as short as possible. Try to make them more concise because I do ramble sometimes. It's something I realize, so I try to fix that. But after working on that, dude, the watch time has increased a lot. The watch time is like 42%. Which is like actually like really good. So that means like most people are watching at least half the video. I think that's what it means, right? Does that mean 40%? Does that mean on average people are watching 40% of the video before clicking off, or does that mean 40% people watching the whole thing? On average, viewers are watching 40% of your video. Yeah, that's a really good watch time. So it's definitely gone up for sure. So I'll keep doing the shorter videos for you guys and keeping everything more concise, because it seems like those are doing better. So I'll have a trade recap for today. I know it seems like a lot of people entered red today, so I'll definitely saving a post one later after the stream, going over the trades here, us and reasons as to why we went lower. Now after we took out liquidity out, I took the long, so these are completely valid, and you know they lost, but that's just probabilities. It's okay. I'm okay with those losses. I'm not okay with like bad losses where like if you're just taking like a long up here, this is just completely not like correct, right? So as long as you're not taking bad losses, they're okay. Losing 2 trades in a row is completely normal with my win rate of 65%. But yeah, like if I didn't take this stop under short here for 6 risk reward, I would have been only up 1 risk reward today. Especially if, let's say like I didn't even take this long here, I would have been down 2. Still in this trade, guys, going long. Again, if you just joined, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on the stream. And basically right now we're just stuck in 1 minute consolidation. I'm just in a eval trade here, guys, just trying to pass another eval in this one single trade. That's why my target is 3K, because I got to make 3K to pass. So we'll see if we can hit the target or not today. It is just chopping up here. News messed up my trade, unfortunately. If you see, based on that big wick, I marked out the high and low of the candle, and it just completely messed up the trade. I'm sure if we didn't have news, we should have taken out this high and immediately went towards my TP. But because of news, it caused this dump here as a mitigation, and now we're just consolidating. And you know, whenever we consolidate like this, guys, you gotta watch out, be careful, because there's a lot of manipulation that happens when we consolidate like this. Typically, you'd want to have your stop loss like technically down here when we consolidate, to avoid getting stopped out early by manipulation, but also to help with your risk tolerance, meaning like instead of trying to take 2 attempts to go long and price eventually hits your TP going long, you just need to take 1. So worst case scenario, you'd only take 1 loss with your stop loss down here instead of 2, potentially. What's up, Ali? The good PA is over, and I managed to make break even in 3 weeks. Okay, nice. Break even's better than red. If you think about it, 90% of traders are ending red, so break even is technically part of the 10%. I have no clue what the statistics are of like the percent of people that are green within that 10% that are not red. Yeah, I got no clue. But I'm pretty sure they did the statistic. They didn't even consider break-even traders. I think they just split it up as green or red. So I guess technically you're just in the 10%. I want to say this is not ideal PA. It's not like bad compared to, like bad would be back in May. Like May was horrible. May was something. May kind of looked like this for most of the month, and Euro session. Now if your bias was shorting here, you would use my stop hunter. You could have caught this short here, but obviously I was looking for longs here, so I messed up here. I don't think there was a way. So how this works, guys, is remember each time frame has its own objective in mind. So people that are trading 30-minute on the 30-minute, for example, they probably have their entry model here going short, and they're probably going to target this low here, or maybe they might target this 4-hour here or pre-stay low. So that's why on the lower time frame, you got to watch out and just keep things in mind. Just understand your risk tolerance in that on the lower time frame, you can take 3 to 4 to 5 losses in a row just in one direction because of stuff like this, right? There's times where you won't, where price eventually does go higher, but there's times where price goes for the extreme low on a different time frame, and you gotta watch out. Okay, I'm still in this long, guys, here on the eval. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pass in one trade. Usually, like I said, don't try to pass in one trade. Okay, if you're not profitable, you want to use evals as a way to practice your trading and treat it like demo trading. It's just practicing. But if you're already consistently profitable and you're just like basically trying to just get another funded account like me, you can, there's different ways. You can use my news strategy. I have 2 different news trading strategies where you can just basically pass in 1 second your funded accounts that I teach in the course. Or what you can do is try to see if you can just pass in one trade. So like something like this, I'm not risking anything crazy here. I messed up my risk here. I was supposed to originally risk more. So I don't need to have this target up here to hit to pass. So like if I just double my risk here, I probably would have passed like off this news wick here from Financial Juice. But I didn't want to FOMO here at this point and add tons of contracts like up here. So it is what it is, I'm stuck with this trade here. I have to get up here to this 5-minute PY here to basically pass. So we'll see. I will say it's a little sus because the 5-minute is right here, guys, and my TP, I have to TP slightly above. The reason why I don't have it at exactly 3K is just in case. I know commissions on like prop firms is like very low, but usually I like to go for like a little bit above their target just in case, I never really pass like at the exact price point. So I usually give a tiny bit of wiggle room because I'm not trying to like scalp again in case for some reason whatever happens here, where it doesn't fill me at 3075 profit for some reason. I don't know why, but if that does happen, that's why I have a little bit higher. We'll see. But we've been consulting here. I think we should still go for my target here. This is just an unfortunate situation with the wick here from Financial Juice. Otherwise, for sure here, would have sent me straight to a TP. I'm hoping this acts as a data wick here though, because we took out the low here. And ideally we should go for the high. Because if we go for the high here, I think we should have no problem going for the 5-minute, which is, I believe it's aligned with this POC here. So let's see. Yep, it's aligned with the 1-minute POC. So is anyone in this trade actually with me? Again, this is like literally the best potential long you can take today. And the reason why is just because it's super low in discount. We swept pre-stay low, which is high time frames liquidity in the bullish market, and we had a nice reaction. We didn't continue to displace like for a long time below this low, and we tapped into a POI on the 4 hours. So this is a good trade. Now, whether or not it hits the POC is a different story, because usually like you'd be scalping if you want to, right? So if you scalped here with my entry model, you would have TP'd already right here, like a long time ago in a few minutes. But I'm currently in this on the eval, so we'll see what happens. But usually for evals, I like just passing them off news, because you can you can pass them like very quickly instead of like having to hold through like an hour here. Even then, it's just like I'm holding for an hour just for it to potentially still hit stop loss, right? We just took out that internal high. So we have now new votes coming in. We have 2 people green and 3 people red today. Ali said, I entered now on NQ from OB, also on eval. Nice. Yeah, I'm just hoping we hold my stop loss. It would kind of suck if we swept my stop loss and then went higher, because this happens, guys. Especially when we consolidate a lot, like this could definitely happen. Where we just, instead of taking out this low here, price just takes out an internal. Whoa, what do you mean? What does faded mean? He said, but faded is 16R short on NQ. What's up, fader? I got a 3R today. I don't know what faded means. Alex said I have my stop loss initial low. Okay, that's good. And TP for passive eval at the 5 minute. Yeah, basically the same thing with me here. I'm gonna pass this eval here. I have to go a little bit above the 5 minute. I'm just hoping, man. Please give me a few ticks above the 5 minute. If we hit the 5 minute, which is possible in complete reverse, I'm doomed. Because, I mean, actually, matter of fact, I just realized I should have just added contracts when we came back. I missed it. I might do that right now. My risk is going to be kind of skewed here, but it's an eval, so. All right, I'm gonna add a bit more risk here. So I don't have to go for as far of a target here. Okay. So I added 2 more contracts. I'm in 5 minis right now. So currently in 5 minis, guys. So originally I was in 3, now I almost doubled. I don't need to hit this TP anymore here. I can just TP at the 5 minute. Technically, I can TP at slightly above this high here and pass. So my target is going to be here, guys, but there's nothing wrong with, TPing at the 5 minute right there. It's looking better now to the upside. We failed the stop hunter internally here. At least for a little, technically, okay, never mind. Technically we didn't, but hoping we do. Fader said, thanks for the elite indicators package, Jay. It's been really helpful. Nice, man. Glad you're liking the indicators. Are you in a Discord, Fader? Yeah, I try my best to make the indicators as comprehensive as possible to literally include everything. Daily bias, your POIs, IFEGs for entries. You can even use POIs as entries, kills on session highs and lows. I don't think there's anything really else I'm missing. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions on things I can add to the indicators, let me know. But as of right now, I think it's pretty comprehensive. We literally have everything here: structure, POIs, entries, bias. There's literally nothing much missing. I was thinking of including an SMT into the structure indicator, but then I realized that might be too difficult to do. And it might not be worth my time, because I don't use SMT that often. For the most part, I still just have ES off. Sometimes I'll have NQ up, but for the most part, just from my back testing, I never really back tested, looked at, or when I did my back testing originally with my strategy, I never had NQ up for SMTs. So it's not something I really pay too much attention to. But yeah, that's why I don't think it's going to be worth it, because SMTs, I feel it's going to be a little bit difficult, because you can have some, I don't want to have it mark some wrong SMTs, you know what I mean? So it's better to just keep it, we're not going to have SMTs in an indicator. Draw on liquidity, it's going to align with your structure. I think everything else is done. Joined yesterday. Nice, Fader. What's your Discord tag, Fader? Are you there's someone that joined recently. Are you Chris, or are you, there's another person that with the purple name tag. That's how I was able to recognize who got the indicators and who doesn't. just based on the name tag. There's another dude named H or something. Serious? Oh, I got streamer mode on. That's why. I was like confused. Oh, gotcha. You're overclocked wolf. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Yeah, I just pinged you there by accident. But yeah. See it. But yeah, you know, for the people that are on the trial for the indicators, you know, give me some feedback, man. If you have feedback, leave it in the ETU indicators channel. I have a specific channel for the indicators specifically for that purpose to receive some feedback. And then obviously with that feedback, I'll implement certain things, but it's not, what the heck? All right. Guess we're coming back. I've been in this trade for way too long. It's been over an hour. News really did mess us up here. We'll see if this holds, because literally there's nowhere else for you guys to long, dude. If we don't hold this low. Maybe go on the daily? Usually I don't check the daily. So we mitigated the daily demand. Alright. So something to keep in mind. We mitigate daily demand. If you want to refine the daily, we do have this 4-hour below as well. But yeah, no, we're just consolidating here. Still in the trade, guys. Again, this is my last trade of the day. Just gonna see if this hits TP. It's either gonna knock me out at stop loss or TP, and I'm okay with it. It's just an eval. And if you guys took trades today that are in the course members only, check out the course members only private trading chat, and you can send me over and I can look over your trades you took today. But I see some of you guys already sent me your trades that you took today, so I've given feedback on those. If you guys aren't joined the 100 course, you can use the code STREAM. You'll get 100 off the course just with the code STREAM. And then also, if you are funded and you don't have the funded role tag in the Discord, DM me. You can show me proof or whatever if you're funded, and then I'll give you the tag for the funded role. And then obviously I know some of you guys are still working through the course, so just take your time. Oh, my voice is pretty messed up today. For me, it's more than enough. I use only kill zones and daily bias and normal FPGs for entries. Okay, nice. Seems like we're probably gonna fail here. Yeah, I think it's gonna go for my stop loss here. I'm not gonna move my stop loss, but it's not looking good. It's one of those days, man. You're blowing out the candles. I wish. It seems like you might have to flip your monitor upside down, Ali. Oh, there it is. Going for the stop. You might have to flip your monitor or chart upside down. All right, I'm out there. Oh, you think I spread it out? Yeah, I'm out there. Oh my gosh, dude, it's crazy. What the heck? That's insane. News really messed up the trade. That's wild. There it is. That's a -1. I'm not gonna count this in terms of trades because this isn't an eval. In terms of like actual trading today, took 2 wins, 2 losses. Yeah, I'm basically done for a day here. After this, there's like nothing here to go long off of. I'll label this for future reference. This is just financial juice news that unfortunately came out while I was in the long. Because this looked good to just go to the upside after this mitigation here. But the bad news came out, I think. Yeah, Trump's just adding a lot of tariffs on everything. Laos will receive 40% tariff, 30% tariff on South Africa. Malaysia tariffs. Like, there's a lot of countries he's putting tariffs on right now. So, yeah, it's a lot. Damn. Again, if you guys are not in the free Discord, I'll pin the chat. You can join the course in a free Discord. Just click on the link that's pinned. And then, of course, use the code as well for the $100 off. But yeah, I took a loss on stream here, guys, today. It's just an eval trade, so I'm okay with it. I took like a 1K hit here because I added 2 contracts later. But it's all good. This is an eval, so it's just an eval. Usually, again, if you really want to pass quickly, it's just go off news so you can get like funded pretty fast. And then someone sent me a trade to review, so let me see. Joker 12 said took first, -0.3 loss, reduced after a big wick down. This is an IFVG. Oh, I see. And then 2.65 win here, both IVG entries and 1 hour of origin. Yeah, looks good, man. The trades you took look good, Joker, by the way. Joker in the course. Course members only. Looks good. It's a good loss, and then you had a nice win to make you green. Yeah, looks good. You took a 0.3 R loss, so a very small loss and a 2.6 R win. So basically you're up 2 restore today. Not bad. Not bad on a day like this. At all. Why yes and not NQJ? Everyone asked me this question. Like literally everyone asked me this question. Why yes and not NQ? Every time I just say the same thing. It's just because I'm familiar with ES. I've always traded ES. Ever since I got into trading, I've been stuck with the S&P. Never really NQ. And I assume you guys trade NQ because volatility. That'd be like the only reason I assume. But for me, I just stick with what I'm used to. But I've been looking at NQ just like a little bit. I think I'd have to change up my sizing for NQ though. I'll have to look into it. Is anyone still trading right now? I'm done for a day here. This is the loss here. Eval. Faded equals let it pass. Gotcha. Dude, we were dumping hard. We're probably going for that 4 hour I was talking about. Oh, why is this ring light look? How's y'all's record today in terms of wins and losses? I saw one of our course members took a win and a loss on gold and in green. If you're trading, let's check NQ today. Hold on. Let's see NQ. Dude. So on NQ, these ranges are very small. Kind of want to avoid trading this. This is a good range here. This is a much bigger range. So on NQ, my trade would have been here, shorting this PY right there. If you just go back in time, just go back in time here. You can see that my indicator just marks out all the zones here for you. So you can see we hit the zone there. I can just go back again if you guys didn't see that. And then also the indicator makes it disappear. You can have it, keep it if you want. Just go into settings and go to, where is it? Uncheck show only active zones, and it will show all past zones. Otherwise, once it hits the zone, the PY disappears, and that's where you take your short. NQ went back to daily 50%. Wait, no, I don't think that 50% was there. Because the 50% from the indicator, it moves live. So none of my indicators, by the way, you guys repaint. So it's all moving and adjusting like live to the live market. As you can see here. Yeah, we just took out the high with news and that was it. Damn, unfortunate. You also trade gold? Yeah, I also trade gold. Oh, wrong OBS thing. What the heck? Gold is like one of those pairs where you can make a lot of money because it's super volatile. I'd say honestly it's more volatile than, wait, hold on. I think covered it. It's more volatile than like NQ or ES. If you really want volatility, trade oil, because back then I used to trade oil, but it's hard to keep up with something that volatile when you're like trying to manage a trading group as well. But yeah, gold, you can get like good risk reward trades, like big risk reward trades. Like for example, here's an example of a trend day on gold. We just had a huge imbalance here. I was looking to get filled in. All it took was just longs. So massive risk reward trading for gold. With winning also comes losing, right? So on gold, you can maybe expect to have like a slightly lower win rate, but there are averages that you should get on gold or higher. But yeah, gold is definitely one of those things like a lot of people love trading too. It seems like today 50-50. Almost 50-50. Some people ended red today, half and half. Gold took liquidity from 80 session now. Yeah, 80 session high got taken with the indicator. Now possible short, soon aiming for new session low. I wouldn't aim for new session low. Telling y'all though, this fractal internal sweep happens all the time in 1 hour PYs. Look at this. Same thing that happened on ES today. Look. I teach you guys in the course all the time. You see this? So this whole thing here was like a 4 hour, right? It's the same thing. We hit the supply here. We had the same thing. First break of structure in the supply and dumped. Same thing. Guys, I literally tell you guys this all the time in the course. These are things you guys have to just look out for, man, when you're trading. Context is more important than any entry model anyone can teach you. Because entry models is, dude, you can use EMAs as your entry model. Not even kidding, but you can literally use EMAs or SMAs as your entry model. If your context is good, it doesn't really matter. Your entry model does not matter that much. But yeah, I would not target New York session low. It's not gonna go 1% today, unless you're gonna hold to tomorrow. Otherwise, it's not gonna make this big move, or this big move even. You would be scalping, or if you want to take it, I don't think price is gonna come back to 50% today anyway. And if you were shorting this setup here, you would already be in short. Like your short would be here already. So whatever entry model you want to use, if you use my OB entry model, I think you missed it. So the IFG stopped here. So the IFG entry model would be something like this, and then just target that, which hit for a 3 support right there. So like for example, that would be one of your TPs. I don't do partials, so you take out everything there. Or if you want to be more balls deep, go for this 5 right here. But just keep in mind time, right? We're already late in the day here, 2 hours until close essentially. You don't want to really, you're not going to have crazy targets. Price is not going to go that far. What is your entry confirmation? If you're in the course, just go to the first session of the course, in the 100 course, and I have like a whole section, like tons of videos going over all of my entry models, because I have a few. I don't trade just one entry model, so I have multiple entry models that I trade, and I just go over all of them. So just check out the first session in the 100 course, and you'll see them there. And now there's also tons of examples as well in the course videos. If you go over trade recaps I post in there on ways to avoid losses, even if there's an entry confirmation. So there's times where if we hit a PY, I'm not going to take the entry confirmation because of another contextual thing that I find in the market. On gold, I see us going higher. So we already came back to 50% of the original previous leg here. I'm expecting price to do something like this on the 1 hour on gold. So at some point we'll go for the previous day high. Again, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. We're very close to 10.6K already. So I would definitely recommend hitting that button. And also doing a giveaway at 1,000 Discord members. So if you're not in Discord, join and you'll basically be added +1 to the count. But you can see why it's important, right? Because New York session low is like all the way down here. That's like a very unrealistic TP. That'd be 18 risk reward. Oh, I have a question for y'all. So for those that have indicators here, what have you guys liked so far? Are you guys using the ETU Elite where I have everything put together in one single indicator, or are you guys using them separately? And what's the reason for liking one over the other? Because so far I've been trying them out. I think I just like having actually everything in one. Because since you have the control panel feature that I recently added, you can like control everything here instead of having to go down here, do all this mess. And then also like I can literally just clear out all these other stuff on my screen here. So if I'm on my phone, for example, you know, it just looks so much cleaner with just one indicator. But for those that are wondering, you do get access to all of these indicators here, except for the last one here. That's my algorithm or algobot. I'm not selling that ever, but aside from that one, you'll get access to all the indicators, including the all-in-one. So feel free to, you know, try it out and then give me some feedback and then let me know what you guys think of them. It took me about like a year in total from start to finish to complete all of them till today. The only indicator that's like still work in progress right now is the structure one. Still trying to refine things for that to make it more accurate, tailored towards my training system on how I define structure. But aside from that one, everything else is complete. I think, did ES go for the... It did. So ES went for the 1 hour PY right here. So yeah, you can see my indicators is marking the PY for you, right? I hit the 1 hour right here. All you have to do is just enable it. So show fifth zone. It doesn't matter what order. You can put the 1 hour PY here. This is just for those that want to have 7 different time frames on your chart at once. I think that's too much of a mess, but I just included it for those that really want that. Otherwise, you can just have, usually I just have the current time frame and the 5-minute up. But you guys can have the other ones if you want to as well. Okay, so in terms of structure here, we should see a good amount of upside from here. Granted, it's pretty late in the day, so I don't expect too much. Let's see if we can even go for the... Because if you want to go to upside, we're going to take out that high there. And then we should eventually go for the wick here, or the POC up here. But yeah, I'm going to risk this here. Already in the trade here. Going to see how it goes. This is my last attempt going long on the eval. And we'll pass if this does get up here. So we'll see. We'll see if we can pass here. So my TP is set there, so I can pass there. Let's see my risk here. So my risk reward is like, wait, it's like 1 of 3, 1 of 4 right here. All right, guys, I'm in this trade here. This is my last trade. Again, not taking this on a funded or a personal. It's just going to be on an eval. Going to see, since we failed to pass here, we'll see if we can pass here off this one here. Looking back on this day, probably should have started scalping, honestly, after like seeing this downtrend here. So this would have been a TP, for example, if I just scalped. This one would have already been a TP if I scalped as well. But I'm more confident in this trade here because I don't think there's anything else we can go lower for, honestly, here. Like, there's really not much lower. I think we should go get like a decent move back to 50% here. We'll probably get it during the Aegis session. But that's based on the 1 hour candle. Or 1 hour structure right there. But let's see. If you want to be safe, honestly, here, you could just TP here for 2. I have to hold for here because that's how much I need a hit to pass here in one trade. Again, I'm understanding on this day when we just trend like this in one direction, it's a lot more risky to take longs like these. Hence why obviously I'm risking it just on the eval. Nothing like crazy, you know. Because like if you're gonna ask me to like short down here, like I'd never short down here. Oh, tariff pause also ends on the 9th, guys, so be careful. On the 9th, you want to be careful when you're trading. I took this long here on a separate eval. So it's not the same eval where I took a loss on this one. I'm taking it on a separate eval here. And then going for a 3K TP target to pass. I'm basically anticipating here that we actually don't hold this supply, because if we do hold this supply, I might trail, honestly. Or I'll at least go break even, guys, here. If we mitigate this, because there's literally no reason for price to go lower here. When you see inducement, you want to see it get ran quick. You don't like to see when we hold inducement. Inducement's one of those POIs where you kind of want to see prices run straight through. Again, if you guys missed the entry, you just got to know this is stuff I teach in a course. So I'm not going to call my exact entry live for you guys all the time because my entries happen quick, right? You guys should see this and know exactly what to take and what to trade. This is a very clear setup based on my entries and the strategy I teach in a 100 course. And again, like I said, if you want to use the code for a discount, use code STREAM. You'll get 100 off. This is going to be the last trade I'll take on stream today. Hopefully we can see if we can just at least pass one eval on stream today. This one failed, right? For minus like 1K basically. And then currently in this one here. My TP is just slightly above the inducement. So we'll see. This is not ideal inducement just because this is like impulse inducement. We have a lot bigger structure. You typically for inducement, you want to see pullbacks are like small and the move they make small. Not something with huge displacement like this. But yeah, I will be going break even here if we do mitigate the 5 minute here. We're about to break even soon here. So here's my trade I took on the eval. All right, this is a separate eval. Need 3K to pass here. This is a trade here. My entry, whatever. Took it on the phone. I just realized my chat was not, it was glitching for some reason. Now I see y'all's messages. I don't know why I didn't show earlier. That's weird. That's weird. Is anyone in this trade with me? Again, like I said, first eval failed here because of news. Some complete BS here. This for sure would have hit TP if it wasn't for this news wick here. And then currently this one, there better not be no random tariff talk, whatever going on here. If not, we should be good to go for this PY here. But I need a hit here for the 3K to pass. So I'd rather risk it and just say, if we can hit 3K here, just pass in one trade instead of TPing here and needing to take another trade. I'm trying to end the day here. So Fader says separately, easier to clean specific indicator and cleaner chart. Okay, gotcha. All right, yeah, to each their own. That's why I have the indicator package so you guys can pick like if you want it separated or not. Because I did do a poll and it was like 90% people wanted it separated, but there's a few that did want to combine, and I can see like the reason why you would want to combine everything as well. If you do use everything, if you don't use everything, then yeah, for sure combining is like not ideal. But if you use everything and you want something simplistic, you just have it all together. This took a while to integrate just because some of the code like mixes together. The variable names, those are easy, but I have to go in individually and change all of them because some of them use the same variable names even though they are like from two different indicators, right? So it's a little messed up in that situation, but yeah. We'll see if this hits DP. Come on. My risk on this trade is much higher than the first one. First one was, well, originally 500, then I doubled down for 1K. This one is just 800. I can use more than 3 contracts on this eval. I just wasn't too sure on if I enter with too many. It might have been too big risk. It's fine. I think we should be able to clear this. We're literally, this is the most discount you can ask for price. Like there's nothing else really this time. Let's see, fellas. Let's see, boys. 3K target here. If we get swerved again, it hits the PY here and comes back, I'll be stopped out at break even. Because usually for inducement, it usually should not create a mitigation cycle. For the most part, it usually shouldn't. It should just push straight through or have a manipulation move and then push through. So that's what I'm looking for and anticipating right now. I'm going to turn off my webcam here. Just saying, guys, I'm going to get something real quick. All right, guys, we're back. Oh, I'm back. Trade is running good right now. I'm gonna go break even here. We mitigated the 1 minute here, so we should just run the inducements. But yeah, going break even here, guys. We'll see what's up with this trade here. Is anyone in this trade with me as well? I guess you guys are probably not trading evals. We're probably done for a day. But yeah, I'm still holding right now. My stop's at break even, basically. So no risk here. We'll just see if we can pass this trade here. So you can pass this trade here. A stream title is going to be passing eval with one trade. First one, financial juice. Number 2, we finna hit TP here. My risk reward here is basically 4. Where's my entry? My entry was... Wait, 8, 16, 24? Oh, actually, no, this is right. Like 3.8. Yeah, my TP is like slightly above. Dude, if I get wicked out here, because it doesn't go slightly above, I might actually, you know what? I'm probably going to move my TP just a little bit more down in case that does happen, but it should pass. So risky here. I think it should fill me at 3075. I'm not entirely sure. We're just going to we'll take it. 3075. After commissions, I think it should be good. All right, got my TP set, everything. We're just going to hold, man. We're just going to hold. And of course, I'll upload a video going over a trade recap for today. For those that missed it, obviously. We're getting close, chat. About to get hit TP here. About to hit TP here. Gonna pass this eval here. This other account here, it's probably gonna be fried. So I'm just gonna use this account. It's a new funded account. Let's see. Let me check real quick to make sure I don't mess this up here. Yeah, but I have a 3075. Look at 6272.25 as my TP. Yeah, right there. All right, no news. We should be good here. Should be good here. Should be chilling here. Again, make sure to turn on notifications, guys. I'm gonna have a trade recap posted later today for the trades taken today. So I will include actually in the trade recap. Yeah, I'll include these two. All right, we'll include these two trades. Just noting these are eval trades. I just use this to pass an eval. This should hit. We'll see. If it doesn't hit, obviously I'm gonna have it. I'll break even. But this should hit here for 3 of sword. So yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Again, if you guys are not in the Discord, join the Discord. Join the 100 course. Code STREAM for $100 off. All right. Someone sent something in the chat. Hold on. Let's see. We are 280 members away from a free giveaway. All right. Close to TP here. This should be pretty good here. The delivery looks good. Clean delivery. I also include the screenshot here in case people are wondering. And then once we hit TP, I'll just take a screenshot off my phone, just as proof of executions here of passing to the account. I'm telling you guys, once you just be patient and wait for your setups to appear, take your A+ setups. Passing accounts is like too easy. It's too easy to pass funded accounts. Getting payouts is a different story, but passing accounts should be like a no-brainer, easy work. I'm up 2.6K right now. Just need a little bit more push over here. We're also close to 10.6K. So if you guys are on sub, make sure to sub, turn on notifications for future streams as well. If you guys have video advice or ideas, also, DM me or message on Discord. Let me know what advice you guys got for the channel, for future growth of the channel. Trying to get 20K subs by the end of this year. We only have 5 months to get there, so we'll see if we can hit there. But yeah, let's get this. Let's get this going. All right, we are a few ticks away. We just took out the high. We're 1 tick away from TP, guys. 1 tick away from TP. I am up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm 1 tick away from hitting TP. Please don't look me out here. I'm up 2.8 right now. 2.8 right now. We just took out the high. My TP's like slightly above. Oh my gosh. Don't edge me again on stream. Alright. I trailed my stop loss, guys, just in case here. I have it kind of like down here. If in case we did want to come back here or take out this low here. So it's going to be, I'm not going to be able to pass in one trade here, unfortunately. If this does come back to my trail stop loss, it would be halfway to passing. Because, dude, there's no way. We took out the high immediately. It's literally one tick away from a TP. No way. Oh my gosh, it was actually one tick away. Come on. Come on. Don't go down on me. Oh man. One, two. Okay, we have 18 seconds left here on this candle. Hopefully we don't create an OB here. Okay, never mind. I think we are. Damn, this might hit my trailing stop loss. Or trailing TP. I was actually one tick away. No shot, bro. Oh, dude, guys. It might happen to us. One tick away from TP. Are you for real, bro? Rip. I think it's going to hit me out here. So my stop loss is kind of below this low right now. It missed us by a tick. So my stop loss is kind of covering this low here. All right, we'll see if it holds here. My trailing TP. We did get, oh dude, this is second time. First time. All right, we're probably not gonna pass this eval here on stream, guys. If it does hit my TP or trailing stop here. All right, just really close to hitting stop out here. All right. This is, if it's gonna go my direction, it's gonna take a while, guys. Not gonna lie, it's probably gonna take a while here. Might end the stream, honestly. It's taking quite a long time here. We still held the internal low here, as in we swept it. And if we get a good reaction here, well, we should go for the TP. We'll see. Got really close though. Oh my gosh. Nice. Price looks like it's going good right now. Back in our direction here. I'm probably not going to take a trade on stream ever again when it's like super low volatility. Just because it takes so long. Unfortunately, we did just get wicked out here. So that's, it is what it is. But y'all get the point. If you just had normal TP, if you just sized, if I had one more micro or mini here, it would have been a pass. Would have just been a normal pass. What type of content, by the way, you guys like watch in terms of trading? Like, not just my channel, but like just in general. Like, what do you guys usually watch? You guys usually watch like, do most people watch day in life content, or do they watch like actual like trading content, like technical analysis stuff? The thing that sucks about trading is like I know where price is gonna go, and so like whenever prices like form these candles on a 1 minute, it's just a waste of time for me. That's why I tell you guys, like, when you're in a trade, I rarely ever do I just like sit on the chart and sit here during the whole trade. Like, I just go do something else, and you guys should be doing the same. I made a video recently discussing this, but basically you don't want to be wasting your time on things you can't control like this, right? Like, I literally know what price is going to do here. It's either going to come back and mitigate and go higher, or it's just going to hold this and then go lower. Like, that's literally all it is. So all the consolidation, things of that nature, it's just like people that don't know how to trade, they're going to take losses there. But people that do know how to trade, it's just basically like a waste of time. You kind of just have to do something else with your time, to be honest. I like podcasts and interviews. Interesting. Still haven't taken out the high yet. I feel like a lot of times when I go stream, for some reason, we always wick the TP, like miss it by a few ticks. We've had hit a good amount of TPs like on stream. Like my win rate right now is like 72% on stream from trade callouts, but like stuff like this does happen. But yeah, if this hits my stop loss drilling here, I'm just gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna stream for a little bit. Honestly, if like prices goes nowhere for like the next 10-20 minutes, I'll probably just end the stream here. Because no one wants to sit here just looking at price consolidating like this. Again, we do have enough time to still go for the high here, man. But just like it's just like, you know, could have been out of this trade a long time ago. Could have been out of this trade a long time ago, man. Podcasts and interviews. What trading podcast channels or interview channels do you guys watch? Like, what are some popular ones that a lot of people watch? I used to watch a few, but I stopped because I've realized like half of them are like BS. So it was just wasting my time. I think maybe next stream, I'll just continue this eval count here to show you guys how to pass the eval. So if this does hit my trailing stop loss, like basically below this low here, I'll try to see if I can, if I don't pass this for some reason, then I'll just go back on stream and we'll pass the other half of the count. Because basically once it hits this trailing stop loss here, it's going to basically be halfway to the profit goal. Like I said, we just mitigated the PY. I was literally telling us my indicators marking out like ahead of time. Like literally, we're just gonna do this. It's either we come back and mitigate that 1 minute, and then go higher, break this, or we just go lower. But it took us like 10 minutes to do that. All right, we did not take out that high internally yet, so still consolidating basically right now. And then obviously once I end stream, I'll just do like a quick 5-minute video, probably just going over these trades we took, and then obviously the stream ones, I'll go over those real quick as well. What other trading YouTube? Ooh, that's a good question for y'all while we wait in this trade here. Whether it hits my trailing stop loss or it hits my, TP, which was supposed to hit, but 2 ticks away. I mean, I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. What other trading YouTubers do you guys watch? Let's see what NQ is doing. Okay. So my TP would have hit on NQ because it was a few points above the high. Missed on ES. Damn. That's crazy. Let's see. It's either going to be halfway to proprietary or we're just going to pass here. Because this is basically the last chance for price to go higher. If otherwise it's gonna go to. Otherwise it's gonna go down here to mitigate. So where I trim my stop loss is valid because otherwise we're just gonna go down here. Yarami? Who's that? Check him out, bro. He's crazy. Yarami. What does he do? What's like crazy? What does he do? Yarmi University. Is that the person? He started YouTube. Oh, damn. He started YouTube basically the time I started. 2 years ago? I think I've seen him on IG. Is this dude from like the UK or something? Oh, he is from the UK. No wonder. I was like, he has an accent. All right. Seems like it's going to go for my trailing stop here. Damn, maybe I should just not stream my trades anymore, man. They saw my TP. They decided to miss my TP by a few ticks. It's literally like 1 to 2 ticks away from my original TP. 6272.50. Is that 2 ticks away from TP? And the reason, guys, I would usually just TP here, but like I said, I have to pass this account. So to pass this account, I actually need to get the 3K rule. Anyway. Yeah, what's crazy about him? He looks like someone I know. Wait, he doesn't? He only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. He only has like 30 YouTube videos? Floating crazy profits? Alright. Probably gonna end the stream here in like a few minutes here. Price is moving pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie. Unless we have like the last 15 minutes pumping price, otherwise. We just got wicked out once again on stream with the TP. Like, you guys like watch like some of the streams I did back then? There's a few times where this has happened. I will say, us consolidating here is pretty good for us to go to the upside. But I just don't like how we had this like immediate reaction after we took out inducement. That's usually not what you want to see. You kind of want to see reactions where you have like engulfing candles like going past a high, then when price just immediately wicks it and completely reverses. If you were to scalp this, you would have been hit TP, to be honest. No, it would be less than 1 risk reward if you try to scalp that short. We might, dude, with this price action, we might not even move anywhere. We might not even go towards... We might not even go for this high. It's so slow. Oh. I see. He sells a course for like 99 bucks. There's so many, like, pricing in the trading industry is like all over the place. Sometimes you'll see people selling for like a few thousand. And then you see on the other hand, there's people like selling for like $49. I saw like, you guys know Swaggy C? By the way, do not check him out, alright? He's a complete fraud. Because I remember I used to watch him back then when I started trading. So I know he's a complete fraud, but anyway, point is he sells like, I think his recent course thing he sold for like just $47 or something. And that's when you know like you're down bad, bro. Not saying he's broke. He's obviously made millions selling courses and mentorship to all you guys, but the fact you have to sell something from going from like high ticket or at least like a solid price to like 49 bucks is insane. All right. We are still holding the low here. All right. Still holding the low here. But this is consolidation, man. Oh, also, I remember last time when I was streaming, there was someone that said they trade they have a strategy specifically to trade the last 15 minutes of the market. So I was like, what the heck? Last 15 minutes. I think he said something to do with like increased volatility last 15 minutes, which is true. But I mean, right now it's just dead. It is just dead, man. And obviously, I can't hold these positions like to the next day because you guys don't know, prop firms don't allow you to do that, or most prop firms don't allow. I think all futures prop firms you can't hold to the next day. But yeah, we can't really hold to the next day, so we're just gonna have to see if we can. Last 15 minutes, I guess, is what we're betting on. Otherwise, we're just gonna be in this trade for a bit. Voice crack. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Actually, let's do a poll. I'm actually curious about. Let's see. Oh, can I do another poll here? We can. New poll? Do you guys all right, y'all, answer the trading poll real quick. Do you guys leave your computer once you put on a trade, or do you stay and monitor your trade? What's up, Severos? Welcome. Severos said, instead of Facebook icon on the layout, put the Discord icon in the name. That's a really good idea. The reason why I can't is because the color palette. I don't have access to the color palette. So I'm using like a template from Stream Elements, which is like a streaming platform. And this is all they got. So if I put in like a Discord logo there and try to do my own color palette, it's going to look a little off. But yeah, that is definitely a good idea though. Maybe if I can figure out a way to do that, that would make it like still fit. But yeah, appreciate the feedback. Are you streaming Asia Gold tonight? Maybe, but I think I'm probably gonna work on my indicators, the structure indicator tonight. It's been a long day today trading, but I think I'm just gonna work on the indicators tonight. In terms of results today, on my personal, took 2 winners, 2 losers, so 6 plus 3, so that's 9, and then 2 losers, so that's 7 risk reward. You can get someone to do it on 5 for $10. Okay, yeah, true. I can just do that. But would you put the Discord though? Because on Discord, I don't think there's like a tag, right? That you can just look up for servers. Wouldn't it just be a link? Bro, price is just BSing right now after wicking my TP. But yeah, up 7 risk reward on the personal, and then took a -1 here that literally because of news we missed a TP, and then dude, I keep getting voice cracks today, and then this one literally wicked it as well. So these are both like in my strategy, these are both A+ setups. It just happened so we just got bad delivery. Oh well. You gotta love chop, man. You gotta love chop. If it wasn't for the profit target for the funded account or challenge account, I would just TP there. We have 5 minutes till what someone told me is the macro of the market. Last 15 minutes, so we'll see if that happens. But us consolidating here is not bad at all. This looks very good to the upside when we consolidate like this. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Whoa, NQ took out the low. NQ just took out the low. Again, if you guys are new, join the free Discord. All right, the link is in the chat as well. If you want to check it out. All right, yes, I think we're gonna hit our stop here, so probably just close here. We're gonna have to basically. I'm probably just gonna pass the count off stream. We're halfway to profit for those who are wondering. What's up, SBRYX17? No, so SBRX17. What happened was I was trying to pass this right here. I was on a challenge account. I was trying to pass this account in one trade. And for this challenge account, I need to hit a 3K profit target. So I was going to basically pass this challenge here, but it missed my TP by 2 ticks. As you can see right here, it literally missed it by 2 ticks. And so now I'm kind of just showing my stop here. Right here to just wait to see if we can potentially still go for my original TP. Like I said, I would have TP'd just closed out here, but because of the monetary target I need to hit, I have to hold, you know. So that's kind of what I'm in right now, situation wise. There's not much I can do. I should have went in with 4 minis instead of 3, but I didn't want to FOMO. So I didn't want to FOMO and just like try to chase the trade back, you know. That would not be a good idea to just FOMO in. I think we had a SMT with NQ. Dude, this is Chop City right here, fellas. But yeah, I personally, like I said, I wouldn't be shorting this anyway. We're like in deep discount. We hit 1 hour demand based on my indicators. And then we're also just daily bias is bullish. I'm really not looking to short. So that's why I'm still holding my long here. I think we should be able to get back up here so I can TP. Yeah, dude, it's just a game of patience. In situations like this, I don't like sitting here. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. That's why I was very hesitant on even doing a signal service. There's already a lot of issues when it comes to doing signals, but another thing is just a personal preference thing. I don't want to be on call and just like sit here and talk, especially knowing it's not the same. So selling the signal service and charging people for money, giving signals versus giving signals like on stream here for free is a completely different story. Because like on here, for example, I can just leave whenever I want, but like if I'm gonna charge people for a signal service, I have to sit here. So not something I'm really really like, because most of my trading, guys, is pretty, I don't want to say automatic, but it's pretty passive in a sense where I just wait for my setup, I set my alerts, I take the trade, and then I just leave. There's not like a ton of micromanagement in my trades. It's either stop loss, TP, or yeah, just stop loss and TP most of the times. Is anyone here in a short though? Like if I was to take a short, I wouldn't take it here when we chop. It would already, my short would already been up here. So this might just be wraps here. Just taking late forever. Like if it wants to go low, just go low, you know? Like don't chop around for like an hour just to go lower. Or chop for an hour just to hit my TP. That's why I usually don't sit here on the chart looking through my trades. Oh, what's up, AZ? You're scalping? Dude, how are you scalping? Are you... Okay, if you're on the seconds, yeah, I guess you could scalp. But how are you scalping this? This is like... I don't know how you would scalp this. This is completely no-no for me. And again, I'm still in this long here, guys. If you just joined, it would wake my TP by 2 points. And missed this, so I'm still holding the trade. Alright, trying to pass this trade, pass this account in just one trade. I don't want to... Not a fan of taking like 20 trades to pass an account. It's looking good right now. Okay, never mind. It's not looking too good because NQ is going lower. Don't really like that. Even though it's a divergence, I don't really like to see that. I like to see NQ go higher. We should probably put a... Oh, I forgot it. I'm going to write this on the chart. Hold on, guys. Let's trades taken. I should write this next time. I forgot to do this last time. We'll write the record today. So far, it's basically 1, 2. This currently in a trade. So 2 winners, 3 losers. And then it's 3 3R. Oh my gosh, guys, we're going. We are going. Dude, let's go. Whoever shorted, you're my liquidity. Whoever just shorted, you're my liquidity. Told you. Going higher now. Let's go. Still in the trade. We're gonna, once we take out this high, I'm gonna basically TP and pass this account here, guys. So let's get it. Let's get it. It was worth the hold. Finally, I'm telling you guys, man. Now, dude, if we hold this supply, then I'm just gonna call it a day. We have 9 minutes left to the market close. Then all that dopamine just became nothing. In terms of stop loss, I'm gonna have my stop loss here now, guys. There should be no reason for price to now take this low out. It should. I want to see it not even practically make a downside move. I want to just go up. We about to hit. I should probably write this -1, -1, -1. Let me check real quick. Don't want to get too excited here. It's still like 2 ticks away from my TP. Very close though. Very close. Let's go. Did anyone hold this entire trade with me all the way through all that 1 hour chop? All right. Oh. No, no, no. We're so close to TP. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is record today, guys. 2 wins, 3 losses. This is gonna be another 3 reward, a 3.4 if we can hit the TP. It's literally a few ticks, like 2 ticks above this high here. So I don't want to write it down just yet in case I get jinxed out here. 6272.50. Come on, 6272.50. Market's about to close in 6 minutes. Can we get this final pump? Oh! There it is, guys. TP hit. TP hit. We are done. We are finally done. Told you guys. Oh my gosh. Trust the process. Stick to your trading strategy. Stick to your plan. Again, I told you guys I would never short this. We're too deep in this count. Let's go. 3 restored here. All right, so totaling up today, we have ended the stream or the day today. We are up. We are pumping. This would be 3 winners, 3 losers today. All right, y'all. So 9, 8, 7, 6. We're up 9 risk reward today. So it's a really good trading day for me. I'm not going to trade near age session just because we're up so good today. So 9 risk reward today, guys. There it is. So if you guys want, here's the trade. Like I said, here's proof of me in the trade. That was my TP. We hit TP and we're passed. We passed the count. All right. Yeah, we're going to end the stream here, man. There's nothing much else to this. Finally held through. I really just wanted to document this trade on stream. So finally hit TP here, man. Made back obviously this initial loss here that you could have scalped or TP'd, but I want to hold to pass this one. This one did not pass. And then this one passed right here on a fresh account. So there it is. Guys, if you guys passed any fun accounts today with the trade here, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Join the free Discord server if you haven't, and then join the course. So the course, again, $100 off. Just use the code STREAM. And yeah, you get the 100 off. You get access to my entire strategy. If you don't know why I took this entry here and how I took it, you have to join the course. And I literally go through examples of these all the time. So again, today's record has been great, man. 3 wins, 3 losses. We end the day 9 restored. I'll see you guys. If you guys don't have any questions, though, I'll see you guys in the next stream, which might be like next week or something. So yeah, peace out. Good stream. First stream here we passed an account live. Let's go. Peace.